there, it's Jenny here again, back to show you some more posing in today's Mastery Monday video. And I've got my fantastic subject here. We're gonna shoot a boy this time so that you get a little bit of a mix from the girl to the boy posing. So we are going to focus on the sitting pose today, a full-length sitting pose. And I'm gonna just talk to you about a few mistakes that I commonly see made when shooting boys. So we're just gonna go through that real quick for you, and hopefully I can give you some great simple ways to pose your boys, pose your subjects, and a lot of these rules will apply to girls as well, so that making posing easy for you. I tried my hardest to get a very private location, and the minute I set up to shoot, you can hear the dog barking in the background. So bear with me, I'm gonna do the best I can to talk over the dog. There is nothing I can do about it. So here we go. Okay, Emmett, go ahead and sit just right down right there. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to notice is oftentimes what I will do is have the subject just go ahead and sit naturally, and without telling them how to pose, without telling them how to do anything, I'll just have them go ahead and sit on the ground. Turn your body a little bit more towards me. Okay, so just sit comfortably for yourself. Now this is nice because immediately you're going to see a very comfortable way for your subject to pose. So every person is different, and so each time that you try to pose them, the same poses may not work every time. That's why I like to start off with letting them do this, so you'll kind of get an idea of how their body moves, how flexible they are, the things that work. The first thing I'm going to point out to you right now is, you can see this is a fantastic shot, but the first thing you're going to see that you want to avoid is what I like to call the crotch shot. So by simply rotating your subject slightly to one side or another, you can get rid of that. So that's one little mistake that I see very frequently. The other thing that you can do often, if you are over on the other side of the camera and get where you want to get for shooting, what I will often do is go ahead and bring your hands down around your legs a little bit more. Now just bring your hands down a little. So now what I've got going here, and I'm going to take a shot, is bring your hands down just a little bit more. There you go. What I've got going here is I've used his hands to kind of cover up the crotch shot and avoid seeing that straight on. And or the other thing we can do is just go ahead and rotate a little bit to the side, just ever so slightly to your right. Just barely. Oh, right there. Good. Don't move anymore. Now just move your feet over just a little bit. See, by just moving his feet slightly, we've got that same comfortable pose. Okay, what I want you to do is rotate your shoulders back towards me so you're a little, there you go, and bring your arms down a little bit over your knees. Not quite that much. Bring that right hand up top. There we go. And then just close your eyes and relax for a minute. And I'm doing this to keep him from squinting, to keep him from raising his eyebrows. And bring your left foot back towards me just a tiny bit. And I'm doing that to really block the inseam of his pants so we don't get the crotch shot. Okay, bring it back a little bit more. Right there. All right, just looking straight at me. Bring it back just a little bit more. Your heel this way. Bring your heel this way a little bit more. A little more. Your heel. Perfect, right there. Yeah, there we go. And sometimes when they can't quite get it, joking around with them, they're gonna automatically give me an expression I want. Just like that. All right, look straight at me. Good, close your eyes for a minute. Relax. Now just look straight at me. Oh, open those eyes up. Okay, close them and relax. Relax your mouth. And look straight at me. No laughing allowed. Come on, no laughing. Okay, fine, laugh. Just a little, look straight at me. Good. Hey, quiet. Open, come on, I wanna see those teeth. Nope, that's bad, that's really bad. Just kidding. Perfect, love it.
And this is our before shot, and oops, we've got a little crotch shot. So here, just with a slight rotation, we have fixed that and made the image that much better.
Okay, so the other thing that I like to do, especially with posing boys, is to often, rather than having them sit on the ground, they look a lot better many times sitting on something. So what we're going to try to do right now is find a spot where we have a little stump, a stair, a rock, or anything like that, to kind of get him looking a little more comfortable. Okay, we found this fantastic little spot here and a great little rock. So I'm going to show you kind of what I would do with the sitting pose, a full length sitting pose on a rock or a stair or a stump. Anything like that would work out great. Okay, buddy, what I'm going to have you do is just go ahead and hop down off the rock and scooch over this way a little bit. Hey, let's do this. Go ahead and sit down right on the edge there. Kick off your flip-flops and toss them up on the hill. So the way he's sitting is quite natural for him. I can go with that, or what I want to do is man him up just a little bit because this is a very rough and tough boy. So he can very naturally just sit down and be great. Also, so what I'm going to actually have you do is open up your legs just a little bit more, and I'm going to have you turn to your right. And again, I'm having him turn a little bit to his right so that we don't end up seeing what we don't want to see. Open up your legs just a little bit, and I want you to kind of hug your left knee, kind of like that. Sit up a little taller. Hug both knees. Let's do this. Put your right knee up on top of the stump. And what I'm doing is I'm just looking and playing and kind of having him do different things, and this will help relax him and get him used to posing and I don't be afraid to continue to move him and change what I'm doing and let him know that I want to do something different. This actually makes them feel more comfortable and get used to posing. So go ahead and bring that other foot on top of that foot. Yep, up higher, maybe closer to the rock. Let's see what that looks like. No, go ahead and put it on the rock. Perfect. That's totally not what I'm thinking. So if he's not getting what I'm asking, what I'm going to actually do is come over here and show him what to do. That was totally confusing. Okay, so again, as you're posing people, you really want to make sure that you pay attention to all the details. You want to make sure that you check their hands, make sure they don't look awkward, give their hands a job to do. Guys, a lot of times just resting them over their wrists, crossing their arms, leaning on their knees, that kind of thing. Obviously, guy, you're not probably going to do that. Certain guys you might want to. But anyway, so for him, we just want him to look as natural and comfortable as possible. Sit up a little bit, kind of hug your knee over on this side. Just sit comfortably. Okay, if they're having a hard time and I feel like they're not looking comfortable, what I'll have him do is sometimes just reposition. Okay, go ahead and stand up real quick. Adjust, pull up your pants a little. Pay attention to the ankles in the pants, because what you don't want to happen is you don't want their pants to look funny. So pull up your pants, get comfortable. Okay, go ahead and sit back down, just casually. Now, if he was trying to sit on the ground with this pose, it would really look awkward. Okay, this looks fantastic, but one thing I'm noticing is he's very straight on to me. So what I'm going to have you do is actually turn your legs towards the water. Let's do it towards, that actually works pretty well. Look at that. Sometimes you just go with the flow. Bring your chin this way, and the sun's giving us a little trouble, so let's bring it back this way, Emmett. Just close your eyes and relax. Just look straight at me. Open your eyes big. Try to relax your eyebrows a little more. And try to relax your right fingers. Just relax them open. Open your hand. There you go. Okay, sit up a little bit taller and chin towards me. Lean your body towards me. A little more. Good, right there. Okay, close your eyes and relax your eyebrows. Look straight towards me now. Don't laugh. Okay, I'm saying laugh. Good. Alright, give me one more laugh. Come on. That's not laughing. There you go. And what I did is my sun changed, so I went around and got a little bit better angle and got some peeking perspective, which you're going to see here in a minute, and it turned out really cool. I'm really liking this shot. So we're going to move on to a different location, and I'm going to show you a couple more no-nos and things that you want to avoid when you're shooting sitting poses. Okay, so I'm going to show you how taking this pose right here, and just by changing my perspective, how it's going to take it from looking kind of awkward and funny to looking fantastic. Okay, this is something I see a lot because it's natural for boys to sit this way, and it's pretty casual. But what I notice is that when you take this image, the problem is, and I'll show you here shortly, Give me a good look. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
I don't know.
All right, just close your eyes and relax. Look straight towards me. Oh, you're not relaxing. Okay, look straight towards me. Good. Okay, so I see this a lot, and I'm going to show you why this doesn't work. Basically, what's happening is you have got his knees and feet closest to the camera. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you a perspective that his legs and his knees and his feet are way bigger than the rest of his body. While it's comfortable to lean back like this for a lot of boys, the problem is that because the posture is not great and because the feet are closest to the camera, which means they're bigger, it also tends to make their faces look rounder and make their upper bodies disproportionate. So by simply changing perspective and adjusting the pose just slightly, we can take this same thing and make it work. Okay, I'm going to come over here, sit up a little bit, and bring that hand up on top of that knee. There you go, that looks good. Yep, that's nice. Okay, just close your eyes and relax. Now look straight at me. All right, you want to make sure you're paying attention to what their hands are doing. If they're uncomfortable at all, they might kind of do something weird with their hands or just be awkward. So you want to make sure they're showing, their fingers, their toes, their hands, everything's showing in the pose. So just relax your hands, just on your lap. There you go, that's good. And let's unfold those other fingers. Good, now just relax them straight down. Perfect, just like that. Close your eyes and relax again. Beautiful, I mean handsome. Good. Close your eyes. Say I love girls. Okay, don't say anything. Okay, laugh. Give me there we go, good. Nice. Okay, so just by changing those few little things, you'll see the before and after, but that's all it took to just make that sitting pose go from kind of bleh to something fantastic. So thanks for joining me. I hope you learned a lot from today's lesson, and we'll see you next time.